Welcome to class. My name is Rick Lotzenheiser. I'll be your instructor for this class, and I want to take you on a quick tour of Learning Studio and point out some of the things that are important when I am managing the class. I have my own style, and I'm sure all the teachers you come across have a different style, so I want to get you familiar with what I do. I'm going to pick a course here that is not the one we're doing. It's one from my past. I've been teaching here since 2004. I have a lot of courses I can go back and look at, so I picked this one. First thing we should do is go to course information. And in course information, you can see your schedule for your particular course. If you look at this course here, you can see that right here between week 4 and week 5, there was a break. Whether or not there's a break in yours is this is where you discover that. So this is where you go when you want to know when things are due and when a workshop begins. Over here is my biography, a little short biography. This is my address for my email. You need to know that address. You need to get a hold of me. This is how you do it right here. I have every email that comes into this course will be forwarded to my phone, so I'll get it right away. I may not be able to answer it right away, but I'll see it as soon as you post it. So that's how I manage that part. And nothing really to go through there that you can't read on your own. So, but spend a little time, get to know me, and later on when we get to class autobiographies, you'll have an opportunity to introduce yourself to me. We move on to the syllabus. We get the course description, the course outcomes. It's important to read the course outcomes. This is where we're heading. By the end of this course, these are the important things that we hope we accomplish in this. And of course, your course textbook, and you can check to make sure you got the right one. And you've probably seen all these things before. Somewhere in here is the late policy. Work that is submitted late does get penalty deductions, I guess you would call it. So it's important to have your work on in time. If we go to course forums, there's a few things I want to point out here. The faculty forum is where I post tips for each workshop. If you look at this course, it's typical of all my courses. First thing there is tips for workshop 1. Here's tips for workshop 2, tips for workshop 3. This is the way I do it. In those postings, you will probably find a video where I try to demonstrate a concept or show a homework problem similar to the one you're going to do to help you see how to manage those. And that's my way of trying to help you get ready. So after you've done your readings, you probably ought to come to the facilitator forum and check out the tips for that week and see if there's anything there that I may answer just by doing the videos. And of course, if you have any questions beyond those videos, you could always email me. Then look at, let's go back to course forums. One more thing I wanted to talk about in course forums is the prayer request. When you go to their prayer request, we are a Christian community at Indiana Wesleyan. And so we can post our prayer requests for our fellow believers to help lift us up, lift up our loved ones, things of that nature that us Christians do. The other thing I do is I like to make sure we get into the Bible during the course of the week. And of course, this is not a Bible study course, but what I do is put a mini Bible study on the prayer request form. It won't take very long. Take a few minutes to read portions of Scripture that I put in. And I hope you'll go there and not only put in your prayer requests, but also check out the little mini Bible study I have each week. The IWU resources page is where you can go if you think you need a tutor, you need some technology. There's the off-campus library. If you need resources for writing a paper, academic advisor, I hope you know how to get a hold of them. There are writing resources. Students sometimes will be criticized for not following the APA format in writing papers. And here's where you can learn all about the APA format right in here. This is very helpful to you. Now, there's also ways of improving grammar. You click on Grammarly, and you can submit what you wrote to Grammarly, and it will give you suggestions on how to improve the grammar and make it more efficient, make it better. That's very, very handy also for people writing papers. So those are the different resources that are available to you just with a click of a mouse, and you're on your way. Back to Course Forums one more time, and check out the class autobiographies. After we look at the prayer request, you have the cafe where you talk to each other, and then there's class autobiographies. You can post a short autobiography and help others in the class and me get to know you a little bit. Then if you go to Workshop 1, it'll show you kind of what's going on in there. You'll have a reading first and then discussion forums. The thing about discussion forums is there is a deadline for when you put your first post on there. The deadline is almost always the 4th day of the workshop. By the end of the 4th day of the workshop, you should have your first post to each discussion forum posted. You lose points if you don't do that. And then by the end of the workshop, 2 more posts are required and at a minimum. And again, you lose points if you don't do that. Discussion forums are the easiest way to get points in the course if you do timely work, okay? If you have any questions on anything of the nature of the way the course is running or the material that I can help you with, please email me. It would be great to hear from you. I pray that the Lord will be with us as we take this course, and that we will learn a lot of good things from each other and be able to use them in the future. God bless. Rick.